So this comes from Awk.coop. He says, congrats on Smilecoin for rugging and running with almost $500,000 in Algorand Foundation funds, which is from the list that we just showed. The team led by Nick, Smilecoin CEO, doesn't even have the decency to make an announcement before running away like a collard. Best of luck in your next half-butt project, sir. Just keeping it PG for the you. I remember them shilling us in the old Algo discourse. Don't know why they're still around. They were up until recently. I just checked their website and the domain longer exists. I also checked their business address in California and it says it's closed. 500K with this, we make a fortnight in Algorand. That'd be kind of cool. Actually, isn't Gunny like, is that the game? That game actually looked like it's going to be pretty cool. So it doesn't look like they respond to, I don't see anything that they responded to this. And if you look at Smilecoin, what they were trying to do, they were trying to basically have a plug and play and earn setup with that would basically be 10 lines of code. So you could very easily turn your game into a play to earn game. And I remember hearing about this. I remember this was one of those big, yeah, you see Yieldly actually comes up. This was one of the big coins that was on Yieldly. Just making sure the video's still on. Last thing from them was on February 17th, where they said, hey, Smilers, happy Friday. Here's a brief update from Smile headquarters. And we have finished our proposal for the Algorand Foundation for the Grin Data X Algorand Gaming Ecosystem Partnership. We had a couple of conversations this week with the head of gaming in Algorand. I think that's PG, they no longer have a head of gaming, unfortunately. And we participated in the Algorand Gaming All Hands meeting on Wednesday. Actually, that's really, that reminds me of something else. Like, it's weird that they don't have their own head of gaming when gaming seems to be one of the biggest drivers of transactions on Algorand, as we've seen from when we look at the chain trail data. Yeah, as you can see, that was the latest, and they did a little spaces. And before that, actually, they didn't have something till October. So fair enough, they are actually infrequent tweeters. And I don't see a Discord link. I know there is one somewhere. Go to the website. Let's just see what. Oh, yeah, we got a DNS error. So that's not good. I didn't have time to verify the business address, but usually a dead Twitter plus a dead website, not a great sign. And I should probably show you the Smilecoin too on Vestige. But usually once the website's gone, like if you have a project, by the way, and something happens with your website, you make sure people know that you haven't actually gone, because the first thing people are going to think is rug pull. Yeah, here's where Smilecoin is at. And actually, they really sunk back in July. They just went, and that might be. It actually went up a little bit just recently, but yeah, I wouldn't. Not something I'd put any money to. Well, I don't really trust ASAs anyway, so they scare me a little bit. I'm very, very careful what ASAs I'll use for anything, but Smilecoin just never, something about it just didn't seem right. So I never did anything with Smilecoin. I don't think I did. If I did, it was very briefly a long time ago. It would have been on Yieldly way back in the day. So yeah, that's too bad. I think they just quit, and you should probably put some kind of announcement. That's usually a good practice. And if your website's going to be down, you haven't used Twitter in a while, and people are starting to say, hey, what happened to you? You might want to respond to that. If it's not true, if they have not rugged, you probably want to put something out there. Just a thought.